Hi everyone, you're welcome to today's tutorial, and on the screen is the design we'll be learning today. And here are the materials we'll be using for this gorgeous design. So to start this design, you pick up your fabric. I'm using a scuba fabric, a light scuba fabric. You fold it into two. And measure out your head circumference. The head circumference is 23 divided by 2, 11 and a half, with half inch allowance. That's why I'm having 12. And my length, I'm having 14 inches. So here I have 12 by 14 inches. So when you open it up, you'll be having 24 inches towards the stretchy side, and the length will be 14 inches. Then you pick up another fabric to measure your band. So I've folded it towards the stretchy side, so I'll measure the head circumference plus half inch allowance as well, which is giving me 12. Then the length I'll be using 4 inches. Then again, this design has a sequence fabric, so I'll be cutting out my sequence. This is on fold as well, so this folded part will be 12 inches, just as the other materials are. So it will be 12 inches, while the length of this sequence will be 12 inches as well. You see that this sequence starts mid. So to our rose design, you pick up your fabric, the 12 by 12 inches fabric. So you pick this up. So if you want a smaller rose, you will reduce the measurement, and if you want a bigger rose, you increase the measurement. This particular measurement is not constant, so here I use 12 by 12 inches. So you pick up your base again. Then this time around, if you notice on the base, we see that I have two pleats before the sequence, so you mark 2 inches downward from up. Then from that 2 inches, you mark another 2 inches. So you draw this line straight to the end, the first and the second line straight to the end. So this marking will be done on the wrong side of this material. Then you fold it on that mark, you fold it like this and sew it with just quarter of an inch. So you sew it down with quarter of an inch. So after sewing, this is what I have. Here is the wrong side, and here is the right side of this fabric. Then you pick up your sequins. Then your fabric, the right side will be facing up, then also the sequins will be on the fabric with the right side facing up as well. Then you cover the material on it. So you make sure the sequence is in between the fold, just like this. You fold your material on the sequence, then you sew this down just like the first one as well. So while sewing it, please make sure that the sequence is in between the stitch. So after saying this is what I have, you can see this second stitch is outside the sequence. So after that, you fold your fabric into two. Here I have excess sequence, so I have to cut out this excess. So you pick up your band, so you fold your band into two. The wrong side will be inward, so you fold it into two just like this and place it on the base. Place it on the right side of the base like this. Then you sew this down. You can secure this with a pin, or if you can handle, you can just take it to your sewing machine straight. Then you sew it down from the beginning to the end. So after sewing this down, this is what I have. You can see my band, the first pleat and the second pleat that is holding the sequins. So after this, you fold it into two to mark your actual head circumference. And you mark the head circumference, which is 11.5. Then you draw the line down. So when you're about to get to the end of this line, you measure out 5 inches from the tip towards you. So you measure out 5 inches, and from the tip upward as well, you measure out another 5 inches. And then you connect this line together to make a slight curve. Then you take this to your sewing machine and sew it down. So after sewing, this is what I have. You can see my sewing. Then I put my scissors to trim out the excess. And after trimming out the excess, you pick your needle and thread and make a running stitch. You make a gather stitch on the immediately under the band. So you do this like 2 to 3 times, secure it, and after that is what I have. So what we are left with is our rose design. So this is how the base will be. So you can place any design on this type of base, but for this design we'll be making 2 rows. So for our rows, we'll pick up our 12 by 12 inches material. Then you fold this into 2. We want to cut a circle, so you fold this into and fold it into 2 again to have 4 folds. After that, you place your tape at the tip, the close part, place your tape at the tip. Then you measure at 6 inches. So if you cut 8 by 8 inches, so that means you'll be measuring out 4 inches. But for this design, I cut out 12 by 12 inches, so that's why I'm measuring out 6 inches because it's on fold. So you mark out your 6 inches all round, still maintaining your tape at the tip. And after that, you cut this out. And here we have our circle. You repeat the same thing for the second fabric as well, to have 2 circles. Then to make the design, the wrong side will be facing up. Then you pick your needle and thread and make a running stitch. The running stitch will be at the tip. You are not folding the material, the fabric. You just make a running stitch on it like that. After making the running stitch, you pull the thread so that the mouth will join together. And this is what I have. Then you tack this down to secure the center. And after that, you place this on your cap wherever you want it to be. You want to place it at the front or side. For this design, we are placing it at the side, so you tack it to your base. So you tack it to your base and repeat the same thing for the second design as well. So to cover the rough edge of this circle, I use a covered button. You can use any type of button, you can use pearls, you can use anything to just cover up the edge. The reason is just to cover up the edge and have a neat finishing. So here I use a covered button I made with sequins. So I cover it with a button. So you repeat the same thing for the second rows as well, and after that, this is the end result of our cap. So thank you all for watching. See you another time.